to the Chat 4.0. I'm here with Wagner Stroparo, great friend of mine. Thank you, Wagner, to accept participate here in the program. Introduce a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, for sure. So, hello guys. It's a pleasure being here with Rafael, my big bro from USA now. So, I'm Wagner. I'm 29 years old. I'm working on this moment in automotive industry, and I don't know if may I talk about a little bit of my hobbies, about my family. What do you
Yes,
think?
yes.
Yeah.
I think you can start with that, like your hobbies, your family.
Okay then. So yeah, I live with my dad, my mom, but I'm planning to move on in 2 months from this moment. I have a sister already with that she lives with me, and she's studying medicine. So she's about to graduate in medicine. My mom is administrator, and my dad is electrical engineer. So that's why I'm decided to study engineering. I don't know on the beginning what kind of engineering I would study, but after a few time I decided to do industrial engineering. In Brazil, called production engineering. So that's it. About my hobbies, I love sports. I love to play sports. I love volleyball. I love go running. I love to go and trails on mountain bike. I play soccer, play basketball, everything related to sport. I like. So this is it.
Nice. So I believe you didn't start to work already in a big company in an automotive industry. So you probably had an opportunity to work in small companies before. So how it was that transition for you? Like before, when you beginning working in the area, like you work in small companies, that you have more approximation with everybody on the administrative board, and sometimes even the owner of the company. And then you made the transition for automotive industry that is huge. It's international. How is that? How was that transition for you?
As the intern in quality area, I was on graduation. I worked for 6 months in this company. It was automotive seating area, so automotive industry as well. And I learned a lot there. It was my first job, so I was not hoping so much. It was my first experience, and after that, I got a trainee opportunity in agribusiness. We used to build like proper machines and tractors, and it was a really nice opportunity for me. It was a really nice job because I had the opportunity to see a lot of different areas. So in 1 month I was on commercial, on the second marketing, on the third one administration, on the fourth I was in shopping floor. I saw aftermarket, I saw human resources. So I spent the entire year going around these kind of areas and learning a lot. And I had to do like one task, let's put this way, in each area. So it was great for me to see to have the macro view, to see the entire company working since the commercial area, when we were receiving the orders from the customers, passing through administrative supply chain, going to the shopping floor when we were producing the machines, and also we have human resources doing their part of the job, and after with the after sales. And also I spend a lot on research and development area. So I see how the engineers, mechanical engineers, are working there. So it was a big opportunity for me, and I grew a lot in this company. And with this opportunity, I was able to try something bigger. I was as an analyst and logistics analyst in this company when I start the new job that I am today on automotive industry. So it was quite journey until this moment. Yeah.
Nice.
And what can I say about this kind of different companies? You said a small one and big one, right?
Yeah.
On the small one, you can talk with since the shop floor, the operator guys, the welding guys, until the president, you know. So it's really close. You can. It's crazy because something that happens on the shop floor on each part of the company grows or climbs until the president so fast you can't imagine, you know.
Sometimes you don't have even time to fix you see the problem. Let's fix that fast.
You can fix until the president knows, you know. It's really fast how things can escalate there. So this is, I think this is something that I learned on this small company, and now I am on a huge company, and I see how slow things are. You know, they're not fast; they're pretty slow. Something, and I think huge companies, big companies should learn with the small ones to do things faster. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think it's because like big companies, they have so many layers inside of the organization that maybe they do too much filters and that take too much time, and sometimes the problem can be solved faster. And do it is
a lot of you know.
Yes, yes, exactly. Bureaucracy.
Your boss needs to sign, and the boss of the boss needs to sign, and things never get done. You know.
Okay, so moving on, that's a nice point. So you are a very young guy, so 29 years old. When did you get your first position on leading people, managing people?
I got my first leading people position when I was 27 years old. Until that moment, I was just an engineer. I had a lot of experience in the logistics area, but I was not ready, let's say, to lead people or to coordinate people. So it was not easy for me because I had a very experienced area above me. So all the people in the department were older than me, you know. So the older guy was like 34 and I was 27, and I was his boss. So it was fun because someday a guy, I think he was 55 years old, he told me, I was on my house and I started to talk with my boy, my son. He's 24 years old, and I told him, oh, my boss is just 3 years older than me, you know. So this is crazy, you know, because I was there trying to do my job, trying to learn a lot. I listen a lot of people. I think this is one of my qualities, and I was trying to lead them to an objective, you know, to get results, to improve. So on the beginning, I felt they were a little bit afraid of me. You know, who is this guy, and why is he here? But after a few months, I guess, I was like, they were trusting me a little bit more, and we tried to change a little bit how they work, so we can get the results that we are expecting, that the company were expecting. And I try to put my point of view inside this department, you know, because of my expertise and the different areas that I've been past in this industry. They trusted a lot of me, so that was the key. I was really humble with them, and they trust me a lot. So I think this was the key so we can get success on this journey.
Nice. Can you tell us for one example, or what do you do to get engagement with your team? Thinking that you had this challenge, like you're much more younger and you have a more experienced team below you, so probably you had some challenge to get engagement of the team together. So you already say you were very humble, so I really believe that helped you a lot.
Yeah, I'm not that kind of guy who wants to centralize things. I give autonomy to my guys, to my team. I want them to solve problems, to have autonomy, to decide, and I like to give empowerment for them. I like to recognize them for the good work. So I'm not a guy who wants to know everything that is going on. I don't want to go on the details of these things. I just know for sure what is happening in this department. So I can give empowerment for them. I give autonomy. So if they need to do something, they know I trust them, and they can do this because I know they're working and they're doing their best for the job, for the department, and for the company.
Nice.
So I think this is it. Yeah.
Nice. So can you explain a little bit for us, thinking about someone that never worked in an industrial environment and have no idea what is the inventory or what the inventory team does? Can you explain with your own words what the inventory team does?
So in inventory control department, we need to ensure the stock reliability so other areas can do their job. Okay, so we need to check the physical versus system values. For example, the main core, the main activity is to count parts. So we call stock taking. We need to ensure that the part the production will need to be fed on the line, we need to ensure that quantity. Okay, so if I have a part number, I'm going to the stock. We have, for example, 4 pallets. I need to ensure that 4 pallets are there on the position on the warehouse, and also I need to check the quantity on the line. So we call working process, right? So we need to guarantee the quantity also on the production line, so they can assemble the vehicles or do their job.
Nice. And then you used to work as a logistics engineer also, and now you work in an inventory team. So I'm pretty sure during your whole career, even during your college, you studied a lot of things about lean manufacturing. Can you tell us in your own words what is lean manufacturing for Wagner?
So lean for me is like a mindset. Okay, it's a culture. If you study lean, for sure, it can provide you the tools. But if you don't have the mindset, if you don't understand why eliminate wastes, you will do nothing with the tools. So we need to think lean. Okay, you have to have this in your head. You have to live the lean manufacturing. So for me, lean is like a mindset. And
you are a very young guy, like 29 years old. So even with that age, if you could return like 11 years in the past, like Wagner with 18 years old, would you give any advice for yourself with 18 years old? Something maybe you did different?
I won't do anything different, but we want things happen very fast.
When you're young.
Even more nowadays, So I would say for me, be patient, work hard, be prepared, study, believe yourself, be humble, for those who work hard, who are prepared for the moment will come, So be patient. The time will come if you are prepared, if you're humble, if we work hard. So I would say this for me.
Nice. What do you do to develop yourself?
Oh, I must say that I love to see videos on YouTube and learn from YouTube.
I hope you watch the Chat 4.0.
Yeah. I hope you learn on YouTube on Chat 4.0 channel.
Yeah.
So this is a way I love to learn. I have a post-graduation degree in logistics engineering. I'm also about to start people leadership,
Nice.
another post-graduation degree. But I like to read. I have some specific books that I like to read, but I love to learn watching and by doing.
Nice.
I think when you learn by doing, the chances you can learn this is higher than just on the theory. You need to do things. Put your hands on. That's why they call hands on. You need to do, to think, to remember, to learn.
2020 is not being an easy year to nobody. Everybody, I think, can get a lesson from 2020. What for you was the biggest lessons learned with 2020?
So I learned how to be tough. I learned about resilience, how to be resilient. I improve a lot my skills about how to lead people. After we have a break, it seems it should be a great year, and we had this break. And after this time, we need to discuss about retirement. To send people home, and it was very difficult. Talking about getting the results for the company with the team that I had, and also emotionally, because we're talking about people who had their dreams, who worked the entire life on this company. Were not pertaining to entire, I don't know, in 3, 4, 5 years, they still want to work in there, and that was their life. So it was a really tough moment that I need to learn how to increase my abilities, my skills of leading people. It's a lot of stress, because you need to think in a lot of stuffs. You need to think in the company. You need to think of the people. You need to think in yourself, because you're part of the game. You're the key of your department to another areas, but you're part of the game as well. If your teams saw you one day that you were not so good, probably they're not going to be good as well. So you need to filter a lot of stuffs on this kind of moment. So there's a lot of stress on your shoulder. So I needed to improve a lot, and I also did, and I think a great job in this pandemic. But it was a really tough moment for us.
For sure, was a great lessons learned for you. Can you advise us a book to read that you think will bring some nice thing for us?
Yeah, there's a book I read in my first year on university. We call it The Go. The writer is Eliyahu Goldratt. So it's a bestseller. It's an old book, but Lean never gets old.
Yeah.
So we, like 10, 15, 20 years ago, we were talking the same thing we're talking now. So Lean never gets old. And it's a classic. It's a story about a plant manager that he has 90 days to save his company or his plant that was failing. So the factory was failing. He has 90 days to solve the problems. So he started using Lean. He started to map the flows, identify wastes, see the problems. He tried to solve the problem with the team. So a lot of teamwork there. He started to see Lean on the day, day on the issues. And it's a really nice books for those who are starting to study Lean and who want to see some meaning of why we do Lean.
Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your disponibility to talk here with us in the Chat 4.0. I think you are a great leader. You are a young leader that we have in the market today. So you got a position very young, and you are developing yourself, you are learning on the fly, and that is a very good example for us. You inspire us for sure. Thank you for your time, and I think that's it, my friend.
Thanks for the opportunity. It's great work you're doing here. It's a great initiative. I think this is the first one. We'll have a lot of more talks like that. I hope you guys have enjoyed this conversation, and for sure we'll see you there. Yeah, we'll see you around.
Thank you, my friend. See you.
Bye, guys. See you.
Bye. Guys, if you like the video, please subscribe the channel, share that as much as you can, give us your like. The book that Wagner advised to us is here on the legend of the video. And that's it, guys. See you in the next one.